This is Blair from KiwiBox.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. How are you? Thank you for taking the time to talk with me. I just have a few questions, so I guess I'll just start.
Okay.
I guess, when did you begin designing shoes? I went to the site. It looks great, by the way.
Some people can say when I was around 7, and I would say full collection 2 years ago.
Oh, wow. And what's the most important thing to you that you ensure when you design shoes? Is it comfort or, practicality?
I think we get a little bit of everything. I think that that we try that, and then when it comes to the comfort, usually it's not just the heel. Most people think that the heel gives the comfort, but it's all combined. It's the height. If you put a little bit of platform, is the fabric they use, and if it's the leather, if it's the fabric. If the vamp is too low, if the vamp is too high, all of that matters when it comes to, looking to get a comfort. It's a combination of everything.
And where do you get inspiration for your design?
Everywhere. Actually, we were looking yesterday. I was walking with my husband at Disney World, and you think, where in the world are you going to find anything at Disney World? And I saw this beautiful building. Really cool building they had there at the Circus of Soleil. What's the name of it? Circus of Soleil? Yeah, Circus of Soleil. And I took pictures. For me, I got some inspiration for that, for heel and, type of texture and stuff like that. It's really cool. Like everywhere. Butterflies. My new collection is based on butterflies. Not the design itself, the shape of butterfly, but the color combination is just amazing. So my new collection, the Futura, is coming from there.
And I was looking at your new line, and there's a lot of metallic in it. Is that a big trend we'll be seeing with shoes in general, or kind of just what you had designed for this line?
That's the previous line, isn't it? That's the one you're looking at, the previous line. For the Springle 9, little different. It's not going to be as much metallic. Metallic is, we did in this previous this present collection now in the previous one. Not as much.
What can we see for spring? Can you tell us that yet?
Don't keep that surprise. How's that?
That works for me.
The colors are vibrant, very vibrant colors. But you always, I always try to blend with, classic colors, solid, like black and browns and all of those colors.
And I know you just started working with flats, or you showcase flats for the line you have out now. Do you prefer making heels, or is that
for me, I like flats as long as it's a little dressy. I don't like flats that, that looks inexpensive. So I think that the way to dress up is using the right hardware. And our flats definitely got that, they got the gold, and then you have the metallic, hardware to match the leather. So I think that the hardware dress up a little more. And then I'm comfortable doing that way. But if it would be just a plain little flat, I don't like that. That's not my personality. That's not what I usually do. I try to dress up a little more, spice it up a little bit.
I definitely agree. And
but that way you can dress up and down.
Oh, no, I mean, they look absolutely amazing. And I noticed that they're pretty reasonably priced for what they are. Is that something that's important to you, that you kind of keep the quality high? And
because I think, I think, first of all, to follow the trend, to follow the trend is extremely expensive. I don't think doesn't matter how, wealthy you are, you can't afford to change your wardrobe every 6 months. Does that make sense to you? So I think, it's very important when we look for, everything, not just, when I usually go to Brazil and we start to do the research, if I see some, neat material, but in the end, it's like, it just look good, doesn't have the quality, doesn't matter how good they look, I don't choose them. So, and on the end, if I need to spend $5 extra to make the shoe the way I want and the way I think that my clients would like to have it, I'm willing to spend. I'm not the type of people who say, but you know what? We can't afford to spend $5 here and $5 there. I don't see it that way. I think if person's gonna buy a shoe, and if you look at $200, $300 is not cheap. It's not everybody can afford that. So if I put myself in a position of a buyer, would I put $300 on a shoe that's gonna last one season? I would say no. So usually I put myself in every position, and I try to do that in every single thing that not just shoes, but in everything.
That's nice. And I know you've been showcased in some really high fashion magazines and on celebrities like Paris Hilton and fashion shows. How did you feel the first time that you saw your shoe publicized like that? Some people ask me when we did LA Fashion Week, how did you feel? Actually my PR said, oh my God, you should be jumping around. And for me, I'm happy for the result, but I think that in my mind, I kind of, when you think positive and you position yourself in certain ways, like I know that would be coming. So when that came, it was okay for me. It wasn't, oh my God, I should be jumping around. So I think that